And welcome back to another episode as the Italian Empire. Let's go ahead and get back into our war with Germany. I want to get our tanks set up over here, and I think we actually already got that front line set up, so we'll let them move. The other thing I wanted to do was, so we have a few tanks moving in here trying to get to Berlin, which is good. I think we could also benefit from having a few tanks up here pushing in this part in Pomerania. So let's get them moved over there, and then we'll just leave these guys over here pushing into Berlin. I think that's beneficial to us, so we will do that. Sign them like that, and then we can go ahead and get rid of this front line. All right. Additionally, I'd like to see if we can't cut off these units. We can leave one to defend Frankfurt. Maybe we can win here as well, push them over the river. Alright, so we'll wait for those units, and let's see. So I did notice that Portugal is going to get a war goal against Spain, and I'm a little concerned about that. I want to start thinking about maybe getting some divisions on this border here. I don't know if we're going to join the war right away, but we'll probably have to deal with this since they'll be at war with our faction. So just something to think about. Let's get this trait for our subs. Let's see, we got another one for our closer support. Let's take that and just get rid of some of this clutter that we have up here. Focus on the things that are most important. We do need to switch out our artillery and upgrade our infantry equipment. Yep, that looks pretty good. Let's upgrade our closer support as well. And we'll build one of these ships. We're clearly low on iron, though I think that's just because I haven't unpaused the game yet. So let's go ahead and do that. We can go on speed 4 while we wait for our divisions to move around. Okay. We sank some German subs there. Alright. Let's see, so did we win this push or not? Doesn't look like it. We attack there to weaken those divisions if we wanted to. They're attacking us across the river there. Maybe we can get an attack over here as well going. And over here as well. That's a victory point we'd like to pick up. Alright, our tanks are in position. I think we attack the port and maybe here so that we can hopefully cut those divisions off. And maybe here as well. We can support here. That way we can cut multiple pockets of units off. We do win here. We already have a unit trying to move in there. Let's expand this front forward. Move into Berlin. Help on that attack there. I'd like to clean up this border here with Denmark, actually. Let's leave one to defend. Take one of these units over here. If we can cross that, then it'll be easier to clean up that front. Yep, and Portugal did declare war on Spain. So, and we sank the Pride of the Fleet, 6 destroyers, 1 battleship, and a convoy for 1 submarine. We don't have enough units to really cover this front for Portugal, but we can come in later and help with Spain. It's just not going to be our priority right now. Let's pin these divisions so they don't get that. Alright, now we'll attack. And we've cut them off. Excellent. Let's attack here. Though we're not trying to win there, more so we're trying to win here to cut off those divisions. And then we'll come around and one of these guys can come over there. Like that. Excellent. Okay, have them also come over here. Okay, we've cut those units off as well. Let's continue attacking there, but have these units come in to support this attack. To destroy those units. And we've secured the area around Frankfurt. Let's go ahead and attack here. Leave 1 unit to defend. And how are we doing over here? Pretty good, but let's keep pushing. I'd like to get around here. We got Berlin, which is excellent. That's over a river. We just don't have enough divisions to really make much happen here. We could try and break through here over the river, even though it is a river crossing. And we could try and attack here as well. Yeah, I know we could encircle that unit, but I'd much rather try and just widen the front and get around them there. Yeah, in fact, we should extend this. Okay, also, let's see if we can move our CAS around. So we have some fighters here, but we have some close air support here. I think it'd be more useful in this area. So let's see, where's a nice air base? This will work. Let's get our close air support in that region. And we're not really fighting over here either, so we can take half of those guys and bring them over here. And hopefully that should be enough capacity. Just about enough. Let's get more ground crews. That'll help. Let's see if we can't push around here and encircle this pockets with an easy victory. I'd actually rather not push him back. We don't need to spend the resources on that. Instead, what we can do is just try and cycle divisions around. So let's leave one here to defend. Bring these units around. Just continue to encircle them. We should probably check our surrender progress as well pretty soon here. Let's get the anti-air maybe? We're already working on that. The medium tanks aren't too far away, the advanced ones. Let's get the guns. Alright, let's check after we sign these. Let's upgrade those tanks. Yep, just make sure they're good to go. We can upgrade the engine even more. And I think we will do that. Yep, let's name it the... We'll keep naming it the Chimera, because I think it's a good name. We'll change the name when we get the advance. Alright, let's keep making tanks. And let's get the increased speed, liquid cooled. Alright, any outdated equipment we need to switch out? Yeah, the Vittorias. Alright, looks good. So how are we doing over here? So we haven't eliminated these units yet. Can we win? Okay, let's try and push here instead. And that tile's open. So let's try and do that. Let's stall them here. Okay, they've managed to get into that tile. Let's see if we can support the attack. Are we in the right air regions here? Yeah, we don't need them over here anymore. Oh, no, we do for Normandy. Okay. Okay, we took that. We'd like to attack here. Cut off these two units. Get up to the river here. Let's assist here. Alright, how are we doing over here? Okay, so we've encircled this pocket. Let's clean it up. We can move these units over here. It's kind of messy, but let's attack here. We can just clean it up here really quick. Have we crossed the river yet? No. I don't know if that's really going to work. Okay, we'll hold off on that. We'll just hold that line because it's not going to be effective. We can just use our tanks maybe or something. Unfortunately, they pushed us back here. But we did a successful counter assault there. We want to quickly move in there. And I don't know. Our supply is an issue here. They're continuing to move into this region. We just can't let that happen. Just keep pushing. Okay. So we've secured this front. We'd like to get Paris. Paris does look like it might be something we can get here. If we get our units in quick enough. I'd like to have one of these units walk over here. We could get our tanks... instead of fighting here, we could move the rest of our tank units into this tile. And that would probably be better. And then we could take Paris directly with our armor. Okay. And let's go ahead and pick up the soft attack. Let's go ahead and make that upgrade. Alright, excellent. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to win here. Let's just hold. Move into that tile instead. Yeah, we might get pushed back there. Let's assist in this attack. Let's try and move in to secure these tiles. I didn't want to move the tank there, actually. That might be fine, though. I kind of wanted to attack Paris. Alright, so we're going to try and clean this up here. We've got a ton of units holed up in this region. And we need to secure that. So how are they doing on their surrender limit? They're really close. They're really close to capitulation. So we really just need to focus on getting victory points like Dresden, Flensburg, Wilhelmshaven, stuff like that. These don't matter as much since they're not core, so that's what we want to focus on. So let's continue our push here. I think maybe we can get something to happen here, which could be beneficial. That would be a good victory point to pick up. I don't know if we're going to be able to break this, but we're going to turn our focus away from the front in France and instead try and get some victory points over here. Maybe we can come around and encircle them in Dresden, since we don't have to fight over the river. Let's see. We got another research slot. Could get the anti-air, but I think we should focus on our support equipment instead. Let's get the logistic too. Alright, so there's also areas we could attack here, but it's just harder to break. Since it's over a river, it's in the mountains, it's not really great. We did take Paris, which is important. We could try and expand here, cut off a few more units. I don't know how successful that would be. It's gonna be tough. Might be able to make something happen. Push them out here. Maybe we can make an encirclement happening here if we support that attack. And we left Paris open, so that's not good. Let's pin that attack and send a unit here to defend. Got some unsigned divisions from Turkey. Throw them into that army. And Portugal's basically almost gone, so that's not great. That is not great. If we look at this war, let's see, they're the only people who are actually in there. So who's in the war? Let's see. Current war is the German-Soviet war, Hungarian-German war. I'm not sure. Portugal, Nationalist Spain. Okay, so Bulgaria and Hungary are fighting Spain. So that's good, because that means they're not going to peace out or anything. They have a few allies in there, so that helps us. Gives us a little bit of time, so after we're done dealing with Germany, maybe we can make something happen there. I really want to cut these units off, but they're making it difficult. May need to get some armor over here. Additionally, I'd love to get this port of Wilhelmshaven, liberation of Warsaw. So this is the Soviet Union. This is Polish territory mostly. We did take Dresden. I'd like to cut these units off if we can. Let's see if we can't. So, I mean, what's left here? Maybe this, which we've been trying to take some of those areas down here as well. I think we should take our tanks at this point and focus them over here on some of these victory points in Eastern Germany. I think that's going to be better for us to try and take. So as for these tanks, we can try and focus them on this area. That's going to be harder to break here, though. I think we better just focus over here. So we could do something like this and move our tanks around to these regions, since that's where the majority of the useful victory points are going to be. Till then, we'll just continue trying to push where we can, regardless of how successful that might be, or unsuccessful. Alright, and let's go ahead and move those other units we got into that garrison division. Let's get the field hospitals, or maybe the maintenance crews instead. That'll help our tanks more directly. Okay, we got some tanks in the region here already. Let's go ahead and support that attack with our armor. It's not looking great so far. Let's hold that attack and start with our tanks instead, and then support with our infantry. Maybe we can win there. We might need air support. Yeah. So let's focus that over here instead. Not sure if we'll be able to break this. We can keep trying to cut those units off. It looks like it might work. Got the Divino Duce focus completed. Let's go ahead and keep working down this tree, gain the Black Shirts' loyalty, and then towards a Greater Italy. Alright, another unit from Ethiopia. And yeah, their capital's moved over there. We could keep working to try and take some of this territory. like this, but it's going to be harder in this part of Germany. Let's keep pushing here. Our tanks don't have the highest orb, but we might be able to win anyway. We will not give Libya our blessing. We will keep assaulting there. Cut these units off. Let's go and destroy them. Let's keep pushing here if we can. And what other tanks do we have here? I think that's it. Let's try and push here as well. Maybe we can make something happen. We did cut all these units off. Well, they're not cut off, but sort of. They still have a port. Let's get more on the fighters. We're going to need those to reinforce. I'm not winning here right now, but maybe if we support proper units, we can make something happen. Okay, we did cut these units off as well. Let's have these guys just attack here instead. Cut them off. Maybe push back there. And we should be getting really close to capitulating Germany. In terms of war score, we have 32%, which isn't as much as I would have wanted. I'm pretty sure the Soviet Union probably has more than us. Yeah. Let's actually sort it by war score. So Hungary has 4%. Okay, they did help. The UK has 18. Okay, so that's... It's the three majors involved, and then Hungary that have the majority of the war score here. But we do have occupation, so there is that. They are occupying parts of Poland. And this is odd. I don't remember queuing up my divisions to do this, but maybe we can make this work. Slovakia has capitulated. Alright, that's sort of useful. Hopefully that doesn't scramble our army too much. A few more mills to assign. We're going to have to reassign a lot of these mills anyway, though. Simply because a lot of it's from occupation. Let's keep pushing in here. Yeah, we've managed to widen this up a little bit, but it's kind of messy. Sort of messy at the moment. We could try and do something here. It's unlikely that it would work. Possibly, though. Not a huge benefit to us at this point. Let's keep pushing here. Maybe we can cut those divisions off. Again, not huge benefit over here, considering. And we could try and maybe do a last push here. Last ditch push up towards the Danish territory. And really what matters is just getting these victory points right now. That's what's really going to help us. We could support that attack there. Maybe attack here as well. Just try and tighten this up, and we did encircle those divisions. Let's go ahead and destroy them. Not sure how much it matters anymore. Attack Metz. They've got that fort there. Maybe attack here instead. And we left that tile open, so let's send two over here. We are winning these battles, though, which is good. We want to attack Essen, though, most importantly. Anhalt isn't as important. It's a Dutch territory. And the German Reich has capitulated. As for what we want to do with this peace deal, I think it would make sense to try and take as much of Germany as we can, and France. We may want to puppet the French and use it as a potential naval invasion base of the UK. It would be cheaper to puppet Germany, but we do have those bonuses as Dino Grande in holding territory, though we may want to reserve that for more of our regions down here. I do think we are going to take Syria directly, however. Yeah, we're going to take Syria directly because that's part of our goals here. And obviously Germany doesn't have anything down there. We do want to take the French territory, though, so I think we're going to take this directly. It's part of our sort of call back to the Roman Empire. And we'll take as much as we can. And then we'll also take... So this... We'll also take Alsace-Lorraine. And then let's puppet Germany. And we'll do it in Brandenburg. And just kind of create almost like a wall. Like this. Yep. Just like that. And then we'll continue to puppet Germany in these regions. So we have Germany. Can't select them as a beneficiary, but we can continue to puppet them here. So we'll do just that. And we'll continue to contest what we can. So the Soviet Union is going to want this, but we're going to try and contest it. So we might not be able to get Silesia because Poland, but we'll try and get everything else. So additionally, let's see if we can't... Well, let's try and get that. Try and secure those claims. And I don't know how expensive they want to get here. I think we might be able to win because they've done so much stuff in Poland. We have some score left. I'd like to maybe get some war reps if we can in these regions specifically, just because that would be super beneficial to us. And resource rights. So just kind of stack those on top. That steel is going to be super beneficial. We could take the German Navy, and I think we will take what we can. So that is going to be what we get. We get Syria, we puppet the German Reich, and we take France directly. And let's see, anything else we can get? We have barely any score left. They did take like some of these islands and stuff, which we could try and resist that, but I don't know if we're going to. Maybe we can get something down here actually. Be far too expensive, it seems like. I was thinking we could use something as almost like an operating base, but no, I don't think we're going to be able to. Let's go ahead and confirm and exit and see what we've done. Oh, yeah, okay, interesting. So this is the UK puppet. All right, I thought I got that, but that's pretty cursed. And okay, these are okay. So the UK liberated them. We have a split Polish situation here where they're both in the Comintern. So that's interesting. And then and then the Democratic Germany. All right. Well, that is about as cursed as you could possibly expect. In terms of resistance, yeah, so we've got the French land here. Okay. And we're going to have to deal with war in Spain as well. So we'll set up for that in the next episode. But we're going to end it there for today. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you are enjoying the series. We're probably going to be reaching a finale in the near future here, but I'd like to at least get down towards a Greater Italy and form that goal. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is what the faction map looks like now. So yeah, in terms of the faction map, we're looking pretty good, but yeah, there's some issues here for sure.